good.
Real quick, let me intro us. Welcome to another edition of Pregame Show. This time we are full-time summer edition. We're outside, even though we're in a quarantine. I'm in a kiddie pool in my backyard. Paul is hanging out on his porch.
Actually, I'm in a pool too.
Oh, he's at a pool too. Perfect. This is summertime pool edition.
Yep. Watch.
You might see the camera float a little because it's on a flotation device. So, what you up to, Paul? How you been?
Just chilling in the pool.
Yeah, man. So they opened your pools back up at your apartment?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh.
A lot of stuff around here still, the pools still aren't open. They're waiting until like June. You're in Orange County though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing? What, did you just finish a run or something?
No. How did you not just see what happened?
What? I saw something fall off your head. Are you soaked from it?
No, you said, oh my man, dude. You just said that you're chilling in the pool, and I said I am too, and you said, oh, you are, and I said yeah, and I dumped a thing of water on me. You missed the whole
clueless.
thing.
I saw you put it on your head and fall off. So you're chilling out. All right.
I'm not doing a second take.
No, that's
fine.
You
get one, dude.
The audience saw it. I missed it. All right, you got a beer?
Oh, man.
You ready to race?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. So what I am racing with, which is hard mode, by the way. This is expert. This is bloodthirsty. This is whatever the hardest mode is on Call of Duty.
You got a cup or something you want to put that in? You're going can? All right. I got to see you tip it. Okay. All right.
Also,
hard mode is not alcoholic water, for the record.
It is not. The plugging, real quick. Medieval Times.
Okay.
Closest to WWE that I will ever watch.
Love Medieval Times, dude. Man, talk about
a wild time.
Talk about a first world event. Just watching old people fight with swords just for fun and for Pepsi. It's awesome.
For Pepsi.
All right, dude. Here we go.
Right.
Hey, cheers me right here.
Cheers. Dink.
Hold on.
A little bit farther.
Dink.
Yeah.
All right. Dink. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that may have been a tie. I'm going to have to go back.
Oh, read that camera. No way.
I'll dub it over who won because I don't know. That looked like a tie.
Someone. I think I won.
I'll add some words. Do you see his camera floating around? I'm not even touching it. All right. What you got for your second drink? Same thing?
Yeah, I got throwing up the mango. I did the grapefruit one because it just goes down. It's like a little tang, so it messes with the carbonation feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't take it away. It just takes it like.
I know exactly what you mean. It deadens it a little. Really good. So today I got, instead of my usual pregame show chalice, I've got a. I'm really happy about this mug. This is a amazing piece of handmade ceramic, hand painted, and it's from one of my favorite comedy clubs in the world, the Vortex Atlanta. I've done that.
Okay.
I've done that club a few times. This is their logo, and it's just it's such a fun. Look, even the umbrella, Vortex, dude. Laughing Skull Lounge is incredible. Check if you're ever in Atlanta. You're missing out if you don't hit that. But what's inside is we got some gin, cactus cooler, which is like a soft drink that's like pineapple and orange carbonated drink, and then some wine. So this is summer edition of Pregame Show.
All right, welcome to the summer edition. Also, before my titties just completely come out, I'm gonna put on my Hawaiian shirt real quick.
All right. Well, while Paul's gone, I should tell everybody here, if you have a suggestion for a drink, usually we're drinking beer, but it's a summer edition. Email it in. I'll put it at the bottom when I post this on YouTube. Pregameshowbeer@gmail.com. And just let me know what's your favorite thing to drink, what's your favorite beer, and I'll find some and I'll try it on the show and I'll let you know what I think. Paul is such an unreliable guest. Come on, you bastard. Man, this is entertaining, isn't it? God damn it. What's coming down the chute for pregame show? Probably going to do at least 1 or 2 more of these pool episodes because it's hot as fuck outside and we're drunk all day anyway, so might as well record it. Atlanta girl, Jimmy, god damn it.
All that for a gag you didn't even see.
Oh, he's got his Flamingo show shirt on. This, I swear to God, this shirt has seen more fucking days than Jimmy Carter.
Yours?
Unbelievable. Yours? What do you mean yours or mine? That's been that. If you're a pregame show fan, go back to episode 1. He's wearing it on that episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So how's the quarantine treating you?
Do you hear that?
No, what's going on? You're just in the middle of an apartment complex pool?
No, I'm not actually in a pool. Stop saying that. I dumped.
I thought you were by the pool. No, I thought you were by it.
No, I'm not by the pool. We're not allowed in the pool area because
Well,
of the
stop
quarantine.
lying to me then. Maybe I'll be on the same page.
You gotta keep up, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting socks on.
Damn. So how's it? What's your next move in terms of the quarantine and the rest of your life? What do you do next?
My next move?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a deep question, dude. What's my next move in life?
Mm-hmm. Given the circumstances that we are all under.
My boyfriend's in there. He's like getting married.
That's next up. Where's the engagement ring?
Oh man, you know the games. We don't do that. No, I'm kidding.
I didn't know that. Gays don't do engagement rings? I didn't know that at all.
No, of course they do. They didn't fight so long.
Is it like a diamond one, like a traditional engagement ring, or is it like a gold band?
Real quick, that would be the funniest FU to the system ever if gay people were fighting for equal rights forever. And then as soon as it happens, they just demolish any tradition that exists. It's just like, oh no, fuck the ring. I'm not doing that.
Oh, they're into the traditions. Yeah. So you do the whole bend down on one knee. That's awesome. But tell me, is it like a gold band, or is it like a diamond, big old, comes off the finger ring?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna come. I don't know. We're not married yet. We haven't gotten engaged. I have no answers.
No, I know, but these are the questions you should be asking him, right?
We actually, we haven't gotten engaged yet. You know, like any couple, we've been together for 3 years. Of course, it comes up, the topic and stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah. I'm in a 6-year one. It comes up.
That is intense. Oh man, but we have gotten in arguments about who would propose to who.
And how does that argument end?
It's weird because it's not the way you would expect. It's actually arguing about the other person being the one to propose. I keep telling him, I'm like, you better propose to me. And he's just like, no, that's obviously your job.
He wants you to. It's got to be some sort of planned, like you do it on the same day in the same spot. You're both on one knee.
And if they're even a day off, that just means...
Dude, talk about a video that would go viral if you're trying to blow up. You both are 2 dudes down on one knee proposing to each other. That shit's on the front of Fox News tomorrow. They're complaining about it, but...
Tell me Lauren is just like, has a whole bit about it, about how it's disgusting. It's like...
Uh-oh.
I can just imagine her freaking out about us doing that. Like, so the gays can't even do this right. What's on the agenda for this? Is this supposed to be an equality thing? Maybe people like being proposed to. I don't want this to be my future. Shut up. Let's alienate.
If they want to be all Constitution beating, you can't wear a swimsuit that looks like an American flag. That's in the code of the American flag. That bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. We're all about equality on the show, I assume. If not, I will murder. Weird connection issues right now. In the chat, people, tell me if you can see Andy. Or am I the one screwing up? Oh,
huh? Bring you back? Alright, can we chill on these comments? How the fuck do I turn off comments? Your face is completely covered.
You can't turn them off. They can make them smaller.
Well, you better move your face so people can see it, because they cannot.
Okay.
Just go down a little.
How's that? Oh, like.
Yeah, there's a little spot there. Perfect. That's it.
Yeah. What if I just look like
little less?
Dad
Yeah, a
on
little
Instagram
less.
Live. Hi, son.
Production value on this show is through the damn roof. Put your whole face in the shot at least.
Hey, son, are you happy? Are you doing okay? How's the girl?
No,
are you
that's
getting married yet?
Dude from the chin up. Do that shot. You know, real below the chin. How do you work this? All right, hey Jeremy, send a bunch of like 1-period comments so it just clears that area out.
No, let them comment. We can interact. That's the best part about live. Maybe. I don't know.
How long have we been doing this? Like 5 minutes? All right, well.
We've been doing this for like 7. Something like that. What's up? The Stoxy. We love you. Jeremy, Derek, everybody tuning in.
Love everybody in the... I'm sitting in a pool.
How about you, Andy? What's next for your life in quarantine? Ours, by the way, real answer, dog. Probably a dog. Don't tell him.
Wait, what about a dog?
What? Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm ready to get right back to stand-up comedy, obviously.
Yeah.
6 weeks off. We're starting over at this point. We are starting over. So, but I think...
Is that how you feel? It's like a start over? It's like a reset?
No, it's not completely like the first time, of course, but the momentum is gone. But I think the beauty of that is it's gone for absolutely everyone on Earth. So it's like it's literally equality of outcome. We all had the same outcome. We all had to take at least a month and a half off comedy. So everybody, it's going to be the bounce back, I think, that shows who's a really good comedian and who's... And I think a lot of the people who are just doing it like, this is kind of fun, maybe I'll come back to this, they're gone. They're long gone. They're not coming to hold the same mic you just spit into. You know?
I think we talked about this too. I think that...
Well, it's still a question. The second phase doesn't include comedy, so we're still in lockdown.
Yeah. What's up, Rusty Wanderer? What a great name. No, I think I differ a little bit, because what I think is happening right now is a lot of people are writing stuff. Some much more than others. I'm sure you and I are writing way vastly more than the average comedian, but it's getting done. So those first couple months when we get back, I think will be an immense swarm towards comedy, both actor, both comedian, and audience-wise. What I see happening is after those 2 months, it will slowly start to dwindle off in terms of the comedians, but hopefully that amount of people showing up was so intense that even more audiences are going to be showing up. The difference between, I feel like, so you and me are taking this seriously. We want this to be our careers. We're 150% all in. That's different than people who view it as a hobby. Yeah. So people will write really good stuff, and they will see immediate success after quarantine, I think. And then they're going to start running into issues because they're not writers. And they experience failure.
Think about how much content is being bought up right now just because there's such a need for new content. You know?
Yeah.
It's just the craziest, dumbest shit I see. I always think, would this be on Netflix if there was no lockdown? You know, it's just like, how the fuck did this get on TV? But that gives me hope too, because I think that about all my work. How the fuck did this get on TV? You know.
What's funny about that is a couple of my videos now have gotten to 5,000 plus.
Oh yeah, by the way, we never said your Instagram. I'll put it at the bottom right when you come on and right now. Paul Ober comedian. Check him out on Instagram.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Also, importantly, check out Pre-Game Show Podcast. You guys deserve to be following.
They're here. If the 3 people who've tuned in so far, they're here. But yeah, Pre-Game Show Podcast, absolutely.
All right. We got some trivia.
No, I don't like doing trivia. Just ask and answer to one person. It feels weird, you know.
So what we could do is, obviously, you know some facts, right? I know
That's
some facts.
debatable. Well.
Okay, you're right. I'm not talking about existential crises facts. I'm not talking about let's go watch Midnight
I can't
Gospel
prove I
and
know any
wonder about
facts, you know.
everything in life. What I'm talking about is random stuff. So why don't we ask each other random trivia questions, and if the person gets it right, then we drink. Just random stuff.
I like the direction you're taking this. Okay, you start.
Okay. Good yes and, by the way. If you didn't agree to it, I was going to be like,
oh,
I'm not.
No, of course. I love this idea. Let's do it.
I'm kidding.
By the way, everybody just joining, the 1 to 2 people who just joined, we're in pools right now. Paul is soaking wet. He's not in a pool, but he dumped a pitcher of water over himself. So
I wanted to fit in. I'm in a pool. Dunk.
We're cooled off and just taking it easy outside, all right? All right, go ahead. Trivia me.
Okay, random trivia fact. And I'm going to get you with the same stuff you got me in episode 1, okay?
Okay.
What
really
year did
easy
I graduate high school?
What?
I'm 28 years old. That's the best hint that I can give you. What year did I graduate high school? Spring of what
First
year?
of all, that isn't trivia. Second of all, 2009?
Fuck, yes.
Stupid easy question.
You could have been 1 year off. You never know.
Yeah, because I'm 2010,
2010
and I just turned 28 last month, so, you know.
And again, happy birthday.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, I was real happy. Okay, random.
You're over there like playing with your nipple. Should I be doing that?
No. I got these itchy ass shell necklaces in my fucking shirt. No nipple play, please.
Why?
I just get yelled at.
Right now?
His boyfriend's like, no nipple play.
Okay.
None.
No, it's my upstairs neighbor. By the way, I'm Paul. What's your name?
Darren.
Nice to meet you, Darren.
Ask him if he wants to be on Pre-Game Show. Bring him on. Hey, bring him down.
This is the Pre-Game Show with Andy Lowe. It's a podcast. It's on
Oh, you're
stuff
doing a
like
podcast right now?
Yeah. It's like Spotify, iTunes. It's on YouTube now.
Awesome.
Tell him to subscribe. We need a 20th subscriber.
Darren says he's gonna kill me. I'm like just bothering the shit out of my neighbors right now.
Yeah, I can hear mine stewing as
It's okay.
well. It's okay.
Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you, Darren. Nice to meet you, Darren.
Awesome.
Yeah, I guess you get to experience the podcast live right now.
That's very cool.
What is this show?
Oh, good. Hi there.
So, if I go, I want to get on that.
Yeah, sure. So I don't know if you have Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, anything like that.
Yeah.
On Instagram, it's Pre-Game Show Podcast. Just that's what it is. And you can follow it on there. We're filming it live on Instagram.
No, tell him to subscribe on YouTube. That's actually.
And obviously subscribe on YouTube. Just
So is
Pre-Game
that?
Show with Andy
So
Lowe.
I'm gonna go on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So, how do I get on?
So on YouTube, it's called Pre-Game Show with Andy Lowe. And like, who's the Rob Lowe? Spelled the same way. So Lowe. And,
Relation
I was on episode
implied.
1 with him, so now I'm a recurring guest officially.
I'm a recurring.
You have an adorable dog. We were just talking about getting a dog too.
Really?
What kind of dog is that?
She's
God damn it, Paul.
Maltese, Shih Tzu mix.
Paul, point
Okay.
the camera. Point the camera.
Oh yeah, sure. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to be on the camera? Sure.
What's up, dude? Welcome to Pre-Game Show. Let me see the dog. That's
You
all
hear
I
Andy?
really care about.
Yeah.
That's a great dog. Fuck yeah, dude. Upstairs neighbor. I love that.
Yeah.
Upstairs neighbor. This is crazy that this is the first time I'm meeting you.
It's a beautiful moment. What if you guys get married and it was all captured here?
Fuck, Sydney would murder somebody.
Probably you.
Yeah, most likely, me. Oh man,
Fine and nice to meet you, man.
it was nice to meet you
I'm
too.
gonna
Dude.
go. I'm gonna go jump on that. And,
Yeah, sure, dude. And if you have Instagram, that's the Instagram to follow. Just Pregame Show Podcast.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Dude with the really long hair. He looks like a mix of like John Lennon and Weird Al. That's the dude.
This is so embarrassing. Oh man, that guy's like going to report Pregame Show to the police. I don't know what that was. I wish that guy didn't have
awesome.
my name. Okay, I couldn't tell his tone. I couldn't tell if he was like pissed as fuck.
No, he seems like a chill guy.
Oh yeah, my tribute to you. Dude, I could have peed at any point during this and you would have no idea. I could be urinating right this second.
You could be. It'd be a legend.
It's just a little thing I want to like remind you of. It'd be a legend movement if I hadn't already.
Yeah.
So,
oh man.
I'm not urinating right now. Don't worry about that. Okay, trivia for Paul.
I don't believe you. Go ahead. Hey, Geezer, the living legend
Geese,
himself.
this
What's
Geese,
going
I
on?
love Geese. Tell Geese to write in a trivia question. I don't have one.
Geezer, type a trivia question in. Let's see who gets it right first.
For Paul.
Without-
Yeah, for both. I gotta read this. I'm coming in tight.
All right.
Geese ain't good shit. Let me think of something.
What's up,
Hold
Roshan
on.
Stanley? We're both trying to like read.
I got a lot of good trivia questions that I don't know the answer to. They're just questions I have. Like who appeared more on Figure It Out? Danny Tamborelli or Amanda Bynes? You know, you can't answer that, but it'd be a great trivia question. No, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't ask it. You got to know something in the world.
Did you hear my preface? Okay, I'm glad I did a shrooms before I came on because of your shirts. Jeez. Good shit.
Man, his screen is glowing right now. He's speaking to God.
These shirts are dope. Let's be real. Okay,
Yeah, this is way better.
I'm gonna harken back. I'm gonna go back to the first episode, which is
Venus is the planet closest to the sun.
Okay, what is the fourth planet to the sun?
Mars.
Damn it. That's the only other one I knew. I only asked it because I didn't know 5 through 9. We already went through 1 through 3. All right,
Mercury is the closest.
I got a drink, right?
I still don't know the answer to that. Whatever. Yeah, you got a drink. I got it right.
Mercury is closest. Remember that because that's what's in the thermometers. It's hot as fuck there.
Okay. Just in the interest, because obviously I want to take sips. It's going to be kind of funny. And just stuff that matters to me, I guess. We've had a lot of conversations, right?
Come this way so you're outside the text. Like just turn it slightly. Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay. And you've talked to me at the Comedy Store before. You know that I love Grey's Anatomy a lot.
Oh, I do. Know
that I know it's not a sitcom. It is not in the top 10 sitcom.
I don't know that you know that.
What my question is do you know who my favorite stand-up comedian of all time is? And it's, by the way, I've talked about Dave Chappelle a lot. It is not Dave Chappelle. He's second.
Again, this is not trivia, but I will
Well,
guess.
I have told you this, so it is trivia for you. You screwed me on episode 1 with that
with a bonus
baseball player thing.
With a bonus lightning round question of a story I told both of you at the same moment. It was a perfect question. It was the opposite of screwing. Your favorite comedian? I'm gonna go ahead and drink because this is wrong. The most recent I heard was Taylor Tomlinson.
No,
I have no idea.
Now, Taylor Tomlinson, by the way, if you guys haven't seen her special, go watch it.
Very
Amazing.
funny.
Good respect for her. I think she's hilarious. And not to mention her being in a relationship with Sam Morrill, and I'm a huge Sam Morrill
they are?
fan.
I didn't know that at all. That has a lot to do with both of their success.
Yeah, they're both incredible. To have like
Same
a
with
power couple like that.
Mosh Kisher and what's her name? You know, Moshe Kasher and the girl, the famous couple of comedians, you know, with the glasses, and neither of them are really that funny. Fuck it. Look it up. Moshe Kasher.
Okay. Regardless, the answer to the question is Robin Williams.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I know, but hey, I told you.
Okay, so I'm gonna return to you with.
Okay, no, that's fine.
What's my favorite living comedian?
Your favorite living comedian?
Currently alive.
Stand-up comedian or comedy actor?
Stand-up comedian, of course.
You said stand-up, right?
Yes, stand-up comedy.
Geezer's like the Bee Gees. And he looks like every member of the Bee Gees.
I can argue with that.
Who's your favorite stand-up comedian that is alive right now?
Yes, sir. I gotta actually think about this. Let me think of the answer. All right. I know, and
I think I know.
It's one of two. I'll give you this hint that'll really, really narrow it down. It's one of two red-headed Boston comics.
Your favorite comedian, I think.
It's one of two.
That's weird, dude, because there's only two, and I know the answer to both. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and say Bill Burr.
You got it. And I will tell you this. Louis used to be. And it's not, it has nothing to do with the allegations. It's just that Bill Burr gives me twice a week podcasts. You know, he gives me that constant free content that makes me just be like, I love this guy. Whereas Louis just like, you love me, you'll come back to me. It's like a almost an abusive relationship, even though I do absolutely love him. You know, it's Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Actually, he gives me 3 podcasts a week if you include the Bill Burr podcast, which you should.
Yeah, Bill Burr is a hero in Boston. You don't even understand.
Sure. I can't even imagine.
I believe I was driving for Uber when he sold out the TD Garden for the first time. It was like, for some reason, okay, so Bill Burr has always been a big deal in Boston. Always.
Sure.
Even when he was a writer and actor on the Dave Chappelle show, like
but the same also goes for Louis, right? Does not the same go for Louis? He's always been pretty big. Like the last
the same goes for Louis.
20 years.
His allegations and all of that.
Yeah, that doesn't help anything. That doesn't help your career. For
Regardless, Bill Burr, he was always like megala famous in Boston just because of any success that he had.
He's a good shit.
He's great shit. But when he sold out the Garden for the first time, I remember Ubering in Boston, and you're talking about a sports town, right? Mm-hmm. You're talking about, you have the Bruins going on, you have the Red Sox going on, and you have the Celtics going on at the same time. Not to mention, everybody always talks about the Patriots. Like I told you, I didn't know I was bad at having conversations with people until I moved to California and realized
that is such a brilliant realization. I had the same one. I'm just like, I could just say, right, yeah, okay, right. And they think I contributed.
The city of Boston celebrated that sellout of the TD Garden as if it was not like a championship or anything like that. Right. They celebrated it like going to nothing in the NFL. I would say they celebrated it like going to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's how big the deal it was.
So they rioted and burned a bunch of innocent businesses.
Yep.
Okay.
They had, it was a very big deal. People pre-gamed it in the bars. I
hope they were watching pregame show with Andy Lowe, but I doubt it.
They weren't. You didn't exist. So yeah, it was it's a really big deal. I mean, growing up, because I started comedy in my home state of Massachusetts, and Boston being the big deal, right? Like you just look up to him because he has this attitude of just not.
Who are we talking about? Tom Brady? I forgot.
The Tom Brady.
Tom Brady of comedy. He really is.
It's weird. No, he's not. The Tom Brady of comedy is probably Dave Chappelle.
He's headed into 6.
No, that's even weird too, right? Because so Tom Brady is the GOAT. That means greatest of all time. And I know the Comedy Store throws that around for every comedian that's been featured for 20 years. But the GOAT is a toss-up I think,
Hey.
between Richard Pryor and Dave Chappelle, and I don't
Oh,
think
of
anybody can
course.
argue
Well,
otherwise.
there's got to be. Well, that's the problem with GOAT. It means of all time. It doesn't mean living.
Yeah.
But
Ever, I
It's-
think
as
it's
far as
only
they're
between,
concerned, it's just like a goat ranch. It's like Joe Rogan, Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, this bunch of goats just eating grass, hanging out. All the
yeah, but again, like, of all time, like, I know that my opinion might not be fact. My top three right away.
It's
You
not.
got Robin Williams, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr. Those are my top three.
That's
Nobody
a
can
solid
convince
top
me
three.
otherwise.
I will
in my
give you
opinion.
that. I will give you that. You didn't put Amy Schumer in there. So we got some we got some write-in advice. Should we move to that?
You just had to get that, like, uppercut just real quick. Get it out.
All I was thinking about. Somebody would put her in her top three. Come on. All right.
That's so funny.
All right. Hey, note cards are still here in the damn pool.
Oh, damn. Look at that. Oh,
I got write-in advice. We got one from the last 2 weeks, and this dude seems like he actually needs help. This is not jokey. This is like he wants real advice. So let's try to offer him that. All right.
okay.
All right. And again, you write into the podcast in the same email. You write in for beer recommendations. If you have any advice and you want some dumb fuckos at the bar to comment on it, write in here and don't take the advice to heart because who the fuck are we? All right. This is from Anthony from Tampa. Hey, Andy, big fan of the podcast. Just looking for a little advice. Recently, my depression hit an all-time low, and I failed a mandatory college course. I may have to repeat first year. I'm in a 4-year program, and I might be stuck in university for 5 years instead of 4. I just feel like a lazy bum and a failure. I'm really ashamed of this. Did you ever struggle in school or have to repeat a year? I just want to know I'm not alone. Thanks, Anthony from Tampa. That's a big question. Right off the top, Anthony, yeah, I did not finish college in 4 years, as you can tell from what I look like. I finished college in 6 years because
That's not going to help him.
Hold on.
He's going to be like, oh, fuck.
Wait. No. Wait till I get to the advice. So, obviously, you look less like a burnout degenerate than me. So, I finished at 6. You're going for 5. And also, don't get ahead of yourself. You might not finish for 8. You know? This shit's hard. But real quick, you failed one course and you have to repeat the whole year of college? I've never heard of that. That sounds like high school. Yeah. Don't you just not get those credits and you just got to repeat the class and you're still second?
I think what he
Paul?
I think what he means is that he's done badly in his other courses as well. And if he fails this one, that means he has to repeat the entire year and not just part of the year.
I get you. That makes a lot of sense. First, right off the bat, maybe this is a moment. I'm somebody who did 6 years in college and realized I got a degree in graphic design and storyboarding. I'm not even using it. And I'm going to pay it back until I'm 40. So I'm like, why did I do that? You know, maybe this is a moment for you to rethink. Why am I doing this? Do I have to do this? You know, maybe you didn't just cost yourself some money. Maybe you just saved yourself $30,000 in debt, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's something to consider. What are you even going for? Are you even passionate about the major you're attacking? Is it an art degree? Is it science? Is it engineering? You didn't give me a lot of information, but if you're not absolutely in love with it, do not spend $50,000 for a degree because you're not going to get a job in it, and you're going to still have to pay that $50,000 whether you go bankrupt or not. It's a sick system.
Yeah, and just going off of that, there's something that's demonized in American society, and I think it's slowly going away, but I think it's super important that people talk about it. And this is coming from a place of experience as well, right? Like, we're both 28 years old. That doesn't mean that we're 60 or anything like that. We're not old wise men, but we did go through this. So I got 5-year degree as well. because an entire semester was devoted
You went
to
5
being
years?
extreme.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
went
should be
5 years.
answering this. Okay, so he went 5 years.
Yeah,
What
so I
happened?
went 5 years, and
What happened to get you there?
the reason why that happened to me, though, was because for one semester, I dealt with this massive, crippling depression. I'm talking the type that kept me awake for 3 days. And I'm not bringing down this podcast. I'm just saying people deal with
No. I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been through
and
this.
I got help, and another semester got added on, so I failed all of those courses.
Talk
obviously.
about that though. What kind of help did you get, and how did you seek it out?
Therapy. I got therapy. Like I got therapy, and I also it's weird. I re-invited myself into the atmosphere of my family and those who cared about me. See, that's the problem is like when you get
That's a good
depressed, you start
call.
alienating people, and you don't have to do that. When you're depressed, here's the thing: the emotion of depression, right, and the emotion of feeling like you're a failure, and the emotion that you're feeling is a general consensus emotion. A lot of people can relate to that emotion. The difference is the specifics with which the things become real, right? So like the specifics of which causes it.
Sure.
And you get lost in the specifics of what's causing it. And that's what alienates you from other people. That's why you think other people won't understand. When in reality, the universal part is that emotion of depression, that situation that you're in. A lot of people deal with that. And just because your situation is different, just because the specifics are different, doesn't mean that you cannot get help, that you can't talk to people about it, that you can't relate to people about it. But when you're in the moment, it's hard to believe that. So anyways, my point is I got help, and then I talked to my parents again, and I got help with them again, and being able to be honest about it helped me a lot. Anyway, and I also had a semester where it was like I took a bunch of meaningless courses.
Real quick, just a comment. I
Sorry for
appreciate
going deep. My bad, dude.
I really appreciate everything you said. No, it was very deep, and it was very it was honest. It was real. You should, the guy who wrote this in, my boy Anthony from Tampa. And again, please write in. I'll put the email at the bottom. And thank you for writing in. That is so huge. I get like one every fucking 2 weeks, so I really got to stretch it. No, we love you, dude. We want the best for you. And the point is, I think you're taking it a little hard. You sound like your parents are really shitting on you. Maybe a girlfriend or your friends are really giving you a hard time. But again, at the same time, while we promote heavy drinking, if you're in a situation where your life is on the decline, increasing your drinking is not the right answer ever. You need to back it up a little, get things into perspective, and get back to the drinking when it's just slam dunk day. I've been through that my whole college career. It is not a good idea to binge drink every night. It's not. And I know this podcast says otherwise, but it doesn't. You really do. The term drink responsibly is absolutely literal. You really should be drinking responsibly.
Yeah, and let's be honest. This is my opinion. I don't know if this is going to get your podcast in trouble, but the legal definition of drinking is complete bullshit, and I think that's a big reason why so many people go against it, because they think the quote of binge drinking is a joke. We drink like 3 beers in an hour, whatever. To every government agency that's technically binge drinking, fuck no.
Yeah, that's alcoholism. I know. It probably is.
What? No. I'm saying if you're drinking 3 beers every hour for fucking 3 hours,
that's
you're
9
suddenly
beers.
9 deep in 3 hours. You need to chill out, dude. You went way too hard. That's a different thing. But I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's a no situation. If you're at home, like where we shoot this podcast at my house, you can have 20 beers. But if you're going out in a minute and you're the fucking driver who's going out to drive people, keep it to 1 per hour, and 1 hour since your last one before getting behind the wheel. That's common sense. Come on, drink responsibly.
Yeah. Cheers to that. Drink responsibly.
Let's finish that seltzer before I drop this camera in the water.
This is my third, so you finish your thing.
Well, this is 40% gin, so.
That's so high. on, man? Who's saying hi? Black Triangle, hi. Stay tuned. This is the live recording of the pregame show podcast, which is this guy's podcast, and he's dope. We're gonna hear
subscribe on
better
YouTube.
than mine.
It's not good. Oh, it is for now.
Gang.
All right, guys, I'm gonna knock this phone in the water. Let's get serious.
So, by the way, just to tag on, I feel like I gotta say it. The extra advice that I would give to Anthony, if
Good
Anthony
call.
ever watches this podcast, if he ever listens, and he's taking this to heart, do
Okay.
you want me to stop?
No. I'm making sure this floats. This is on a float. My camera.
Oh.
Look at it. What? If it tips over, that's the iPhone.
So so to Anthony, you're going through some shit, and the problem is that education is, you know how people demonize things? I think education is angelized
Wait.
a little bit too much.
Okay. Yeah.
People demonize things. I feel like education is angelized a little bit too much. It's put on a pedestal.
Don't make up new words on this podcast.
I did. You're welcome. And here's the thing, right? Education is important depending on what you're going for.
Sure.
And it is possible that you don't enjoy why you're at college, and that is completely fine. That's an okay emotion. And if you need to take a year off, if you need to take some time off of college,
or a semester, I see people semesters off.
It's
Go back
totally
home.
fine.
You know what I've seen the most? Real quick, let me interject.
Go ahead.
People who take a semester off and go back to live at home, and they realize, holy fuck, this is 10 times worse than anything I dealt with in college, living with my parents again.
Yes, you're right.
Do that. Get some perspective. Get some perspective, because that shit is so much worse than just going to college.
And also maybe when you're back home with your parents, you realize that, fuck, I'm so much happier here. And that doesn't mean stay with your parents.
Yeah.
You're saying, like, if you realize that, like, wow, college was the thing depressing me, then it's not for you, and that's okay.
And also,
we are lucky. We're lucky that we live in a time.
If you go home
Go ahead.
and you no longer, you feel happy and everything's good, and you didn't feel like college, maybe you're around the wrong people. Maybe you're around a bunch of shitheads who are making you feel bad about yourself at college, Reconsider who's in your circle. If, the only ones you need to be are people who are not telling you everything's good, even if it's not, but people who are telling you, dude, you're a good guy, you're a smart guy. This isn't the end of your world. You're obviously going to bounce back from this. And the fact that it's affecting you and you're not just like, fuck this shit, I don't give a fuck, means you're going to bounce back, The fact that you're writing into this podcast for advice means you're going to be fine, dude. That's what should keep you going. That's what should keep you strong,
Yes. And by the way, Scoggins just, was it? No, it was Geezer.
I can't read that far away.
I'm actually going to read this because it's topical, right? So I feel like this podcast appeals to everyone except black dudes and women with self-confidence. Okay. just going, it's a fun
That's
joke.
racist and sexist, so.
It is. But at the same time, I will be real with everybody on this right now, right?
I'm sorry I'm not black
talking
or
about
a
any
woman,
group of
but
people.
I don't want to exclude any of them, I'm sorry.
I'm not
a
talking
white
about
man.
any group of people right now.
Obviously, I apologize for my heritage and my sex.
You're fine. Just going off everything that I've learned, right? I don't care what race, religion, sex you are. None of sexuality, obviously, for me, none of it matters in regards to the choices that you make about yourself. So if you're in a situation where college is your empowerment in the moment, then I wouldn't give it up. But what I would say is that it is much more empowering for you if you're trying to empower yourself, which is important. If you're wasting money at college, then you're letting something have power over you that has no intrinsic power whatsoever. So if you need to take a semester off and make money, that is not only saving $40, $20, $15, $10, $5,000, that is also adding $5, $10, $15, $20,000 to your bank. That is potentially a $60,000 swing.
Exactly. And
so if you want to do that, that's not a bad idea, okay? So if you need to do that, do it for your sanity. Pay attention to you. If you're about empowerment,
Do it for your
then let
financial
yourself
future.
actually empower yourself. Don't let an institution do that to you, because college is important for people who need it to get that career they want. But if you don't need it to get the career,
But again, yeah.
way more empowering to figure that out.
This is the important part of the speech. If you're a self-starter and you can just get something going, it honestly is, and you're passionate about it, it's going to get more, it's going to eventually net you more money than just working for some asshole at a job you hate. And so that's the risk you have to take. It's a calculated risk. Risk to reward is absolutely there.
Yeah, that's what
You
it's
know,
about.
if you want to go work for an insurance company, you're going to get a paycheck every week, but you're going to fucking hate it. And you're going to feel like, this isn't quite enough.
Again, unless you fucking love insurance.
Unless you love insurance. Of course, that should be what you're doing.
If that's like your shtick, man, keep it up.
That's so true.
Oh, man.
All right, we're coming up on 30
all right, next
minutes
thing.
here, I think. Let's start to wrap this up. Paul, you got anything to promote from the quarantine?
Yeah, sure. Make sure you check out my page. It's at Paul Ober Comedian.
We'll put it on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, I'll type it in real quick.
No. I'll put it on the bottom, dude. Every time you've said it.
Oh, and I put an M on it, so it doesn't even matter. And I just dropped my phone. Okay, everything's fine. Everything. Not panicking. I don't know, dude. Do you have anything else to bring to the table? Like, I got content on my videos, content on my TikTok. Just being an idiot.
No, this is just the end of this episode. I got a lot of stuff, but it's for next episode with Derek. You know, we're 40 minutes in. This is the end of the episode.
Okay.
What else you want to? Anything else? Any topics you want to talk about, or any weird news or anything? I can't think of anything besides Corona fucking virus. Yes.
What? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I actually kind of want to bring up a question that I got for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
The first episode was complete fucking mayhem, and everyone should watch it at least a little bit. This one was a little bit more refined, and that's kind of cool to see the evolution.
We're only at episode 7. Can you imagine 105? I've been going back and listening to old Joe Rogan's. He's on about almost at 1,500. I go back and listen to like episode 400 or episode 128, and they're like, "There's so much sloppier." And then you go back and listen to like episode 5. It's like, I would never listen to this podcast. And of course, this will never amount to that, but you got to consider it just reps, you know? It's just doing it over and over and over until you're good at it. Just like absolutely anything in the world.
Well, that ties into what my question would be, was I went live a couple times, and what I noticed, I just put it as an advice show to see if anybody would ask me about asinine shit that I could give advice on, just as a joke. And it turns out
I popped in a few times.
What people actually want to know is advice in comedy, advice in trying to achieve a goal and stuff like that. So, Andy, if somebody was starting out in comedy today, like they've had the idea, right? And they said, I'm going to start writing. I'm going to start creating content. I'm going to start doing something. But they don't know what direction to go in. They don't know what to start with.
Yeah.
What advice would you give that person?
My advice would be exactly the route I took. I would suggest, if you have never, ever been on stage, take a comedy class, because that ends with you giving where there's an absolute guarantee where at the end of the class you perform in front of an audience. So you know that's coming from the first moment you pay for it or sign up for it. But also, you know, that looming feeling gets heavier every week until the point where you're like, you know you got to do it. And it's what you wanted to do. That's why you signed up. But now you have to do it. Whereas if you just made this like idea for yourself, oh, I'm going to get back on stage, or I'm going to get on stage every time this day, you're not going to do it. Or maybe you will, and you have an iron will that I don't have. But when you get a class and you'll meet some friends, you know, that'll put you in the right mind space to be like, oh, I can do this. Fucking idiot can do this. I can do this. And you'll get in a place where it's like, no problem, you know?
Yep.
So definitely, I would see many people would never suggest classes, but I would suggest it just if you cannot push yourself to get up on stage. Take a class, find out if you can do it in front of 6 people who are also in your class instead of 50 people who paid to be here. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything that you said. I happen to not have taken a class.
Well, you had
But
you had you
I
were
am
also
taking a class.
preface this. You were a motivational speaker, so you had the at least speaking abilities. You know, I didn't have those at all.
I
I've
might have
never.
had a leg up on that. Like in terms of stage presence, understanding how to hold yourself, I
Right.
might have that. But in terms of the comedy writing and stuff like that, I would much rather somebody go to a comedy class and experience what I did, which was sucking 19 times in a row.
Sure.
Until the 20th time, you know? I mean, nobody deserves that. So, like,
But it's
if you go
common.
to a comedy class, maybe it won't be 20 times, right?
But also,
So,
we should
the
talk
whole
about
point.
that in terms of
Yeah.
your expectations. You should be prepared to bomb. You need to be ready to hurt, like at a cellular level. It's going to hurt
Yeah.
you that no one laughed at the jokes you thought were hilarious. You've got to be prepared for that. And you have to know sometimes the joke is funny and the audience doesn't think so, but that doesn't mean the joke isn't funny. This
Yeah.
11-person audience doesn't think so. That
To
doesn't mean
stay sane, you have to remember that the fact that you're going for comedy in the first place is probably stemming from a place where you are actually
right, where you got molested or fucking beat up as a baby or fucking drowned as an infant. Comedy has dark roots. Look at that face he's stuck on. That's gonna be the
my
episode title. You froze like this.
it deserved to be frozen there.
That's gonna be
What?
the episode banner.
I love that, dude. So you brought left field into right field into shortstop. I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore. I love
Hey,
it.
dude, how
And
funny
what
can you
Andy
be
just
if
did,
you
by the
haven't
way, is
been
your
like
first lesson.
if your
Hold on, hold on.
childhood was amazing? What are you, Chris D'Elia?
I know, right? What the fuck, Chris? No, what Andy did, this whole thing, is called misdirection. That's your first lesson. Okay?
I threw you that way. I brought you this way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, dude. What the See,
We need.
we were way too serious for way too long. You're a fucking genius for doing that.
We need to wrap this up. This can only get worse from here. We peaked. We peaked. We peaked.
All right, we did it. We did
All
it.
right, Paul. One more time. Paul Ober comedian. Follow him on Instagram, and he's got a podcast link in his bio. And we'll have Derek, our writing partner, on next week. So.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Just so everybody is clear about that. Like, not only are Andy and I friends, we are podcasting buddies. We are writing buddies. We're writing partners.
We got a
Andy right now
pilot.
is
Hey, just
creating.
go and let him know. Pilot's done.
Let him know.
The pilot's done.
Pilot's done. Season arc, half done.
No.
Character season 1 arc, almost done. Okay,
12%.
we're doing great shit. And like, just so everybody knows, the way that I'm taking advantage of quarantine right now, I got
my hair look better like
sitcom
this.
with Andy. I got the sitcom pilot and everything going on with Andy. I got a movie in the works. I got a movie with somebody else in the works. I got my original sitcom, making sure that that's in the right format and everything perfect for pitch. And got an animated show that I might be involved in.
That's all
The
very.
point is, like,
hey, that's all very
I don't have a
believable.
job right now,
I almost
but
believed you on all that. Let's wrap this.
Point is, get on it. Stop.
Get on it.
doing
Get on it.
and go
Follow
fucking do it.
Paul Ober comedian. All right. And we'll have him back once his shit's all over and we're in the same room again, but not until then. So say goodbye to Paul.
Not until then. I'm sorry. How about a month? Give me a month.
I just want to hear your reaction to that. Yeah, we'll see about a month.
Come on, man.
All right. Hey, everybody, finish your drinks out there. And I literally finished both my drinks. I can't even go out with you guys because I'm sitting in a cold pool. Long story short, this has been a great episode of Pre-Game Show. Thank you, Paul. You've been a fantastic guest. And
Thank you, Andy. It's always nice to be here.
we'll see you guys next week, right? Yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for joining pregame show.
See you later, guys.